Lots of things of note on this Tuesday episode of Jeopardy! This is the Final Wager. I'm Keith Williams. For the first time in a long time, we have 3 males playing in a regular play game, so no outchange tonight. Fritz Holznagel and Tucker Pope are probably very happy with the $5 daily double wager by Eugene, who's in the lead, because that gives me some headaches. Yes, I hate doing math with numbers like this, which, if you're going on the show and you don't want to have a tie, it might behoove you to bet some weird number if you feel comfortable doing the math. It's not going to be easy, but you could throw somebody for a loop. Alright. Eugene and Doug are in first and second. Mariusz also over the triple digit mark, 10,200. He missed a $5,000 daily double, 1,000 times bigger than Eugene's wager. So let's start with these two, and I'll go through my sort of new method. Start with what happens when second doubles up. Eugene will need to wager 9,006. We'll keep that at 9,005 for now. If he gets it wrong with that wager, he's going to be left with 3,990. Nice work. It's basically 4,000, so we'll make that 6210. And over here, that should just be 7010. It's a lot easier when you have a nice round number like 11,000. Alright, now what happens if third doubles up? Well, 20,400 will Mariusz, so Doug will need to wager 9,400. You'll see that if he gets it wrong with a big wager like that, he'll fall out of contention against Eugene, so he might as well just wager everything in that case. And we'll also look at what Eugene needs to do to lock out Mariusz, just in case he thinks Doug's going to go small and wants to play some mind games. That's basically 13,000, so that's going to be 7,405. I'll brag at that because I don't really like that one that much, but it is feasible. If he's wrong with that wager, he'll be left with it's 13,000, 5,590. Yes, so to stay above that, that's basically 5,600, so make that 4,610 at most for Mariusz. And that's going to be 5,410 at most for Doug. Now remember, I don't really like that wager, so we'll leave that in brackets because it's unlikely to happen. Now I'll skip rule number 3 and save it to the end. And now we're going to play mind games. So what happens if Doug wagers this 70-10 amount? $18,010. Eugene, I'm not going to do anything with Eugene because smaller wagers don't really make sense for him. You might as well go for the outright win against both or just against Mariusz. If Mariusz wants to cover this, I don't really like this idea either because he needs Eugene to get it wrong in either of these cases. That's going to be 78-10. I'm going to disregard that. Alright, so we figured out that. And what about if Mariusz goes for this 6210 amount? If he's right, he will have 16,410. Oh, 9, but you get the idea. So 16,410. That's going to require a wager of 50,410. We already have that. That's fine. I'm going to not put that as a wager to tie situation. But I will do that. Okay, we've covered the mind games here. Rule number 3 now. We'll look at Doug. If he wants to cover a 0 wager by Eugene, that's going to be 1995. And if he wants to cover a unsafe wager by Eugene, double that, so 39.90. I'm going to put that here, pair it up nicely with this guy. For Mariusz, he can safely cover 0 wagers and unsafe wagers by Doug and by Eugene. Eugene is going to be 27.95, so I see where I can put that. Makes sense to put it with this guy. And double that is going to be 590. Alrighty, so the last thing we do, well, we pair this up. 5410 is going to be up here with the 7010. And we'll disregard this. I like these bigger ranges. So the last step is just to go through and add $1 here. Can't add $1 there, add $1 there, add $1 here, 6, 6, 6. And then subtract $1 here, 7,009, 5409, 6209, and 4609. So here are our ranges. It took a while, but this is a tricky one, especially with this math. And how did our players do? Well, Mariusz got it right and nearly doubled up. I think it's a little aggressive, but maybe it'll work. Doug missed and also almost bet the farm, leaving $10. And Eugene also missed. So Mariusz's big wager paid off for him. He'll be back tomorrow. We have our, is it 7th consecutive new champion? I think 5, 6, 5 last week, and then before that Ryan Alley. So this is our 8th consecutive new champion. I'm going to start playing carousel music soon. Let's watch Wednesday, see if he puts that to rest. I hope he'll join me on the final wager.